Hi guys, Chef Ryan here in the Growing Chefs Ontario classroom kitchen. For this recipe, I'm going to show you how to make a classic comfort food, grilled cheese's best friend, tomato soup. This recipe is super easy and delicious, and you probably have all the ingredients in your fridge and pantry already. So let's take a look. To start this recipe, I have a large pot on medium heat. I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of olive oil and start to melt those down. Next, I'm going to process my onion. So I have a medium onion here. I'm going to top and tail the onion, or take off the top and bottom. Onions are pretty hard to cut with a safe chopper, so you're going to need a paring knife for this part. Make sure you get the help of an adult if you're not comfortable using a paring knife yet. I'll take off the onion paper, and then I'm going to thinly slice the onion using my bear claw. Once my onion is all sliced, I'm going to get it into the pot with my olive oil and butter and start to sweat that down. My next ingredient is my garlic. So I have 4 cloves of garlic here. I'm just going to take the palm of my hand and smash the garlic to get that garlic paper off of it. Once all 4 cloves of my garlic are peeled, I'm going to add them into the pot with my onions. Don't worry about the size of the garlic because the soup is going to be blended all together anyways, so it won't matter. When you're making soup, it's all about building layers of flavor. So at this point, I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning. I'm going to add a pinch of salt and a pinch of pepper. The onions and garlic have been cooking for about 7 minutes now. They're starting to get some nice brown color on them, so I'm going to add in my next set of ingredients. So I have some canned tomatoes that I'm going to add. They're whole tomatoes. Just be careful when you're pouring them in that they don't splash up on you. I have some stock that I'll add to my pot. A little bit of sugar just to balance out the acidity of the tomatoes. And I have 3 spices that are going into my soup. So I have some celery seed, some oregano, tomatoes love oregano, and some red pepper flakes. If you don't have celery seeds, you can leave them out of the soup altogether. And if you don't like spicy things, you don't have to add the crushed red pepper flakes. I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning now, and I'm going to bring it to a simmer and let it simmer for about 12 minutes. As my soup is simmering, I'm going to use the back of my wooden spoon and just sort of start to break up those tomatoes. Like I said, it's going to be blended all together, so it doesn't really matter how it looks at this point. My soup has been simmering away and all of those flavors have really come together. So now I'm going to turn off the heat, let it cool down a little bit, and then blend the soup. Make sure you get the help of an adult for this part because blending hot liquids can be a little bit dangerous. So you can either transfer it to a stand blender and blend it till it's completely smooth, or if you have one of these, a stick blender or an immersion blender, you can just stick it right into the pot and blend away. I finished blending my soup, so there are just 2 ingredients left. I have some 35% cream that I'm going to stir into my soup, and a little bit of balsamic vinegar to give it a little bit of je ne sais quoi. Once that's completely mixed in, I'm going to give my soup a taste. It's really important to have proper seasoning on your soup. So get some tasting spoons and check to see if it needs any more salt or pepper. I'm gonna add just a little bit more salt. Stir that in, and then we're ready to serve. So if I don't have any grilled cheese to serve with my creamy tomato soup, I like to garnish it with a little bit of croutons, some sour cream, and a little pinch of chives. And there it is, super creamy, super delicious, classic tomato soup.